Hey guys, so today I kind of wanted to put the message out there of anger because I know from my own experiences that anger can be something that is very distracting, whether that's holding a grudge on somebody, even just if you've just recently clicked on this video because somebody has pissed you off. That happens so much on this planet. Like, we lack respect for each other so much on this planet, and that's why I'm making this video, because I've been through my own amount of hatred, and one day I want to get more into that, but it did cause me a lot of suffering. And no matter what sort of negative feeling you are feeling, no matter what brought that into your life, whether it was yourself or a situation that encouraged you to feel that way for so long, it doesn't matter what caused your pain and suffering. At the end of the day, you made the choice to sit there and keep feeling that and thinking that, right? It's like when you continuously, even if say that you feel depressed for like all day, you feel depressed, and then the choice in that situation is that you are choosing to dwell on the fact that you've been dwelling all day, and that's what often happens, or even being angry. But anger is a little bit different, and that's why I wanted to talk about it personally today, because I've been through personally a lot of anger and hatred in my life, and the deal is that it only hurts you no matter what. And it's like everyone thinks that they're gonna do better than the next person. It doesn't matter because they made those mistakes, they thought that wrong, they did this wrong, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same either way. You're going to get what you give out either way. So being angry, there's really it's not bad to be angry for a little while, but let it go after so long, like even 20 minutes, it's even less than that if you can, because it does get worse and worse and worse. And anger can be used as motivation, which is not bad either. But when we are living off of anger all the time, even for the majority of the time, it's going to hurt us. And in fact, it's even going to shorten your life a little bit because you're not enjoying it as much. And you're just going to put yourself in a little bit of a corner because people may not want to help you after you've treated them a certain way, or you may seem so unapproachable that nobody's going to want to help you through your life, or you may start to crash yourself down because you're not willing to look at any sort of positivity that could be trying to enter your life. And those are constant traps to fall into, especially one of those things being anger, right? Any negative emotion can do this, but anger is a bit different. Anger is way more addictive and way more dangerous to your heart, because anger is something that you cannot admit that you necessarily feel because of yourself. It is something that you blame on others continuously, 100% and wholeheartedly. You do it. And it's like someone's going to do something to you and you feel angry because of it. And trust me, like, I know I used to get angry all the time, and it's still something I'm trying to get through. And that's why, because anger gets so addicting, right? And it's something to pay attention to, because it's going to really hurt you otherwise if you do not choose to acknowledge it before it gets too addictive. It's going to be even harder to get out of that addictive behavior. And again, can be anything, doesn't have to be anger, but anger is like the main topic that I wanted to talk about today. And it's just really addicting. And the more you sit there and hate on the world or other people or a situation, and you get angry about it continuously, you're only damaging yourself. Even though it might feel that you are, fighting the situation and that you're successfully fighting the other person, whatever, you're fighting for yourself, and that's not a bad thing. But when it gets over the top, no, now you're only fighting yourself is the thing that you have to start recognizing. Like putting your opinion out there, putting your feelings and thoughts and emotions out there is fine. But do not live off of your pain, because if you live off of your pain, that's all you're going to experience. That's all you're going to think. That's all you're going to feel. You're not going to feel that expansive amount of happiness that you've been longing for. You're never going to notice what that feels like. And it's never going to really come to you, because you're going to constantly be rejecting it, because you're constantly looking at things that don't matter, that don't even serve you. If you're valuing things, and I know it sounds a little stupid to say it with the word value, but it is like putting value on something, because you're sitting there thinking about it so much that you're saying that it has a value to it that makes it worth thinking about 24/7. So if you do not let it go, it only grows, right? And so you need to let go of that before it becomes such a core thought that it's even harder to let go of. And anger, for instance, when you're holding a grudge on someone or even many people, you're constantly getting mad at the world. That was one of my biggest things, is I constantly get mad about the world. And like I said, sometimes I still really do. And that's okay, because it's a process to get through. And do not hate yourself for getting angry all the time, because it is a process. As long as you're working on overcoming that, that's all that fucking matters. And it is really hard, especially when you're holding grudges on everything in existence. It's really hard to overcome that. And to own up to the fact that you do not have to be angry all the time, and that you are choosing all these things to get angry about. It's really hard to own up to choosing these things. And that's why a lot of people fight spirituality, because spirituality is all about examining unhealed wounds and expanding and learning from them, rather than dwelling on them and trapping yourself in a box. That's why so many people just call it all bullshit, because they're not willing to let go of all the negative things that are holding them back. And that's really all spirituality is expanding from those things, evolving from those things, not learning from your experiences, and not standing like back and waiting for things to change on their own because you're not willing to do the work, because you think that people owe you shit. And that's something that took me the longest to process, is that people do not owe you, right? No matter what people did to you, they do not owe you anything. You owe it to yourself to forgive them for what they've done, right? And forgiveness in someone doesn't mean that you're saying what they did was okay to you. Forgiving someone or a situation, even making peace with something and forgiving that situation, or forgiving yourself for being so upset, or forgiving another person, is just saying that that did not end well between you and that person or that situation. It was not a good situation. It was not a good person. It was not a good fit for you in your life. But you know what? You accept that you can learn from the experience, and that you are more than that experience, and you can evolve from it, and that you're letting it go. You're willing to let it go, to make peace with yourself, to feel inner peace once again. So that's really all it is. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And as always, you can leave any video recommendations you have for me, or any questions down in the not down in the description, down in the comments section. And I will link my vlog channel. Wow, I'm having trouble here right now. But I will link my vlog channel in the description below this video.